London, 1483. Two young boys, Edward V and his little brother Richard, are locked away inside the Tower of London. They are the rightful heirs to the throne, but within weeks, they vanish without a trace. For more than 500 years, historians, conspiracy theorists, and even novelists have tried to solve the mystery. What really happened to the princes in the tower? Were they murdered by their own uncle, Richard III? Poisoned by political enemies? Or did they actually survive, hidden away under false names? And here's the shocking part. In 2025, new evidence has emerged that could rewrite everything we thought we knew. This isn't just another history lesson. This is a royal cold case with twists, betrayals, and clues finally coming to light after centuries. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have to decide for yourself. Were the princes murdered, or did history lie to us all along? Chapter 1. Who were the princes? To understand this mystery, we need to step back to the year 1483. Edward V was only 12 years old when his father, King Edward IV, suddenly died. According to tradition, young Edward should have become king. But because he was too young to rule alone, his uncle Richard, Duke of Gloucester, was appointed protector. Edward's younger brother, Richard, Duke of York, was just 9 years old. Both boys were placed in the Tower of London. Not unusual at the time, since it was considered both a royal residence and fortress. But soon after, things turned sinister. Richard, the boys' uncle, declared them illegitimate, claimed the thrones for himself, and became King Richard III. After that, the boys were never seen in public again. Chapter 2. The Disappearance. Witnesses claimed the young princes were seen playing in the gardens of the tower, until suddenly, they weren't. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some said they were suffocated in their beds. Others whispered they were poisoned. One account suggested their bodies were secretly buried beneath a staircase. But here's the problem. No solid evidence was ever produced. No official record of their deaths. No reliable eyewitness. Nothing but silence. And silence, in history, is often the loudest clue. Chapter 3. The main suspect, Richard III. Most fingers point straight at Richard III. After all, he benefited the most. By removing the princes, he secured his throne. Centuries later, even William Shakespeare painted Richard as a deformed villain who murdered his nephews in cold blood. But here's where things get tricky. Modern historians argue Richard's guilt isn't so clear. He may have had motive, but did he actually have proof of action? Or was Richard just the perfect villain, framed by the winners of history? The Tudors. Chapter 4. Alternative theories. Over the years, alternative theories kept the mystery alive. Some claimed Henry VII, founder of the Tudor dynasty, had more to gain by eliminating the boys, since their survival threatened his new rule. Others believed the princes were quietly smuggled out of the tower and lived under false identities. In fact, strange stories emerged of men later in life claiming royal blood. One man, Perkin Warbeck, even led a rebellion claiming to be Richard, Duke of York. Though dismissed as an imposter, his story kept the possibility of survival alive. But of course, these were just stories, until now. Chapter 5, 2025 New Evidence. Enter the Missing Princes Project, led by historian Philippa Langley, the same researcher who discovered Richard III's body under a car park in 2012. In 2025, Langley revealed newly uncovered archival documents from European sources. These papers suggest that after 1483, the boys may have been quietly moved out of England, possibly to Burgundy. Letters hinted at financial payments for the safekeeping of high-born children. There are even hints that Edward V survived into adulthood, though under another name. If true, this isn't just a detail. It overturns centuries of accepted history. Chapter 6. Historians react. Not everyone is convinced. Some historians argue the evidence is circumstantial. Nothing directly names Edward or Richard. Skeptics say this could be confusion with other noble children, hidden during political turmoil. But even the possibility has reignited the debate. After all, if Richard III didn't kill them, the entire narrative of his villainy crumbles. And as the Tudors covered it up, then history itself has been manipulated for centuries. Chapter 7. What if it's true? Imagine for a moment the princes really did survive. That would mean Shakespeare's most famous villain, Richard III, might actually have been innocent. It would mean the Tudor dynasty rose to power based on a false murder. And it would mean the greatest cold case in royal history has been solved not by DNA or bones, but by old, forgotten letters gathering dust in archives. So, were the princes in the tower murdered by their uncle, hidden away in exile, or did history simply prefer a darker story? One thing is clear. The mystery that haunted England for over 500 years is far from finished. But now I want to hear from you. Do you believe the princes survived? Or is this just another legend that keeps the tower's shadows alive? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more royal mysteries, betrayals, and hidden bloodlines, make sure to subscribe, because this is only the beginning.